Hey, so I'm just going off my computer here. Basically, the first question is, in what month does the sea ice reach its maximum extent? Based on the video, it looked like it was March, just because that's when it had the most. And then number two, its minimum extent, it looked like to be September, which it just slowly started melting. And in September, because that was the last month that they showed, it looked like that was the minimum extent. 3, by about August 2021, an open seaway forms along the margins of the sea ice. Against which coastline does the sea ice melt the greatest amount? I said the left side coastline. I'm not really sure the name of it, but I did say where it stops in August on the left side of it, that coastline. Number 4, it's at its minimum extent. Against which coastline does the sea ice appear to remain? And I said the Arctic coastline because that's kind of where pushed up against, and it seemed to look like it had the most sea ice up here. And number 5, how does the minimum extent of the sea ice compare to the yellow line that represents the 1981 to 2010 average minimum extent? Basically, I think that over the past decade, the Earth has just it just got warmer. And then because of the heat that generates, it just started to slowly melt the ice, the sea ice. And that's why it's slowly fading. But yeah, because of the Earth's heat. Then 6, what 1 year seems to show the sharpest drop-off in the sea ice minimum over the full duration of the data? I said 2006 because it just rapidly just dropped drastically. Over in 1 year, just boom. And then when was the highest minimum? It honestly looked like 1980. It had the 7 million kilometers squared. And then number 8, when was the lowest minimum? I said 2012. 2012. What is the difference in millions of square kilometers between the highest minimum and the lowest minimum? I said 4 million square kilometers squared of square kilometers. I don't know. But, yeah. And then 10, that whole if you were a ship captain. Because of the song, I went along with the name of it. The Northwest Passage coastline is the one I would choose. That question, I was just a tiny bit confused. Number 11, what is the obvious long-term trend in the data between 1979 and 2020? Obviously, it's pretty obvious that you can just slowly see it dropping. So it's the minimum keeps progressively going down is the long-term trend that I saw in that graph. And then number 12, I don't have paper, pen, but I'll explain the math. The distance when I went on Google Earth, I got 1,031 meters. And then for number 13, the rate of the retreat. So basically I put the 1,031 meters over 1993 minus 1850, which was 143 years in between. Divided that, and it equaled 7.2 meters per year. And then for number 14, I measured again, and I got 597 meters. And then for number 15, once again, I put the 597 meters over 7.2 meters per year, and I ended up getting 83 years. Roughly, it was 82.9, but it was 83 years. And then for number 16, it says 2020, but the TA said to use 1993, so I added that plus 83 years. And I got in the year 2076 if it's at a constant rate. So, yeah.